In a sparse room in central Djibouti, WASSILA AHMED, ABDULAZIZ Abdullah and their 7 children sit out the war in Yemen. They're safe but destitute and scarred for life by the horrors they say they've witnessed.
We couldn't stay. There was a wedding in our village. During the celebrations, airplanes came and dropped bombs on it. 45 people were killed. The whole place was demolished and people blown to pieces. They couldn't tell who was who. People brought a bucket and we picked up pieces of flesh and bone. His mother was one of them. We lost so many relatives at once, so fast. We didn't want that to happen to our children.
But to escape meant a gruelling 14-hour boat ride across the Red Sea.
I have 7 children. We understand how it is. I got scared. The killing began near us. Bullets began flying around, and my children were very scared, so I took them to the coast. On that night, there was heavy bombardment of a military base on the outskirts of town. The kids did not stop crying all night. I found a fishing boat, and they said they were headed for Djibouti. It was a very windy day, very high waves. My kids got sick and threw up a lot.
The family ended up at this remote refugee camp in Obok. But the hot, dusty desert environment aggravated the asthma of their baby daughter, forcing them to seek better treatment in Djibouti's capital. Around 5,000 Yemeni refugees live in the city. The UN runs an advice centre here, but it doesn't have the resources to pay for health care or anything else.
They come here and explain their case. They don't know what is or isn't possible. And the hardest thing, basically, is getting them to understand.
It's clearly very frustrating for ABDULAZIZ. Like most refugees here, he'd rather go home to Yemen. But he tells us he can't do that until the situation changes. Bernard Smith, Al Jazeera, Djibouti.